What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day as always. Before we get started in the video, I wanted to go over a giveaway we're doing. As you can see, I have a bunch of boxes behind me absolutely filled with these 6-inch LED light bars. We're going to be giving some of these away every video from here on out. That includes the light bar itself and the mounting brackets. All you have to do to enter to win one of these things is go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below done and what Jeep you're going to be installing it on. We'll pick a couple random people from every video and send them out an LED light bar. So I have like 100 of them right here. We'll pick a few from this video and then we'll just keep doing this for every video here on out, sending out light bars, seeing what Jeeps you guys put them on. I think it'll be really sweet. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. As you can see, we have all the Jeeps outside today. I just got the black one out of the garage and we fixed it all up. It should be running fine now. Bit of a few little issues last time we went off-roading.
I'm actually pretty impressed, I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Oh, there goes your headlight. I was in there securely.
Mine is leaking, and it actually leaked a ton while we were in the woods. So the switch for the fan somehow broke. Now that all that is fixed though, we're gonna go ahead and test the $750 lift kit from Amazon, the Zone Offroad lift kit. Personally, I think this is the best budget lift kit for a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's worked flawlessly for me for a few years now, and I've only done a few upgrades to it since then. Now, the only upgrade I have done to this lift kit since I installed it was upgrading the shocks to some Bilstein shocks. I went with Bilsteins because that's what I'm running on the Wrangler as well. I have their dual reservoir shocks. On this one, I don't have dual reservoirs because there's really no point. I'm putting a decent shock on this Jeep because it doesn't really get driven, doesn't really get used, and doesn't really hit the trails too often. So this lift kit actually comes with a lot of things compared to some of the other options in this price range. It comes with new shocks, comes with the springs for the lift, an A-arm spacer, and a bunch of other things. I'll go ahead and put a picture up here on screen for you guys. So today we're going to be testing its flex and seeing just how much flex we can get out of this budget 4-inch lift kit on my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, I'm not expecting too much just because it is a 4-inch and, you know, the Jeep's not really set up for articulation at all, but we'll see how it does. So we got the Jeep down here on the flex hill that we do all of these flex videos on, and as you can see, it actually flexes a decent amount for a 4-inch lift and 32s. There's no rubbing or anything, and this is actually still with the front sway bars connected. I did not disconnect them because the bolts are rusted so bad. I also believe that the limitation right now is the shocks. They don't have a ton of travel like the other two Jeeps, so I think the shocks are kind of holding them back. I believe the shocks in the rear are definitely maxed out, and the tire did start to come off the ground when we were backing up this hill. But the front and rear tuck pretty well up into the fender wells, and this lift kit gives you enough lift and flex to do most moderate trails. Now, this is not something you're going to be able to take on to like black trails. You'll be able to do some greens and blues, but any of the harder trails you're definitely going to stay off of with this lift. Another huge question I get asked all the time about the 4-inch lift kit is what size tires can you fit under it without cutting or with minor trimming, and let's go over that right now. So these are 32-inch Rubicon takeoff wheels and tires. I went with these because you can get them for very cheap, and as you can see, we don't have to trim, we don't have to cut, we don't have to have any of those clearance issues with these tires, and these honestly fit perfect. If you wanted to trim, you might be able to fit 35s, but I think you would have to trim quite a bit. For example, this Jeep is on a 6.5-inch Iron Rock off-road lift kit, and it has 35s right now because I took the 37s off. The back clears pretty good after you trim it. The front, not so much. You still have issues when you flex and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're curious on tire size with the 4-inch lift, 32s without trimming, 33s, 35s with a little bit of trimming, and you should be good to go. Now, next up for testing this lift kit is going to be the off-road test part of it, and I've already done a lot of off-roading with this lift kit, so I know it pretty well, but there are some limitations that I'll be able to show you guys on camera if you're considering picking up this setup. If you do wheel your Jeep, hit the trails a lot, and you're looking at picking up one of these lift kits for your Jeep, I would definitely recommend checking out the next video that I'll be uploading pretty soon on the off-road test of this. We're going to be disconnecting the sway bars, hitting some trails that this Jeep probably has no business being on, but we're going to give it a shot. You guys have seen all my off-road videos. We hit trails with that is not supposed to be on. We do trails with this that it probably shouldn't be on, and when it's like halfway done especially. But you're definitely not going to want to miss that one if you are considering picking up this lift kit for your Jeep. For those of you interested in a link for this lift kit, I will go ahead and link it down below using my Amazon link. And if you guys do purchase it from our link, we do actually get a commission on that, just so you guys do know. So if you do purchase it, it would be greatly appreciated if you picked it up from our link, because all that money just goes right back into these Jeeps for making content. That being said, we do have a couple parts coming for that Jeep in the future. and possibly a vinyl wrap for one of these two Jeeps. I'm not sure which one I want to wrap, so comment down below which one you would rather see wrapped and what color you guys would wrap it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Keep in mind, we are giving away these 6-inch LED light bars. All you have to do to win one is go ahead and subscribe, comment down below done and what Jeep you're going to be installing it on. And from there, we'll pick a couple random people each video and send one out. Right now, I have 100 of them. We're going to be doing this for most of the videos upcoming.